Good evening, guys. Yeah, welcome to the first section of this class, and I will be taking you through the course. This course titled "How to Turn Your Skill into an Asset." Now, the whole benefit of this course is for you to get the knowledge that every skill you learn or every skill you've got in this life is for you to generate cash on demand. And an asset simply means things that fetch you money. So your skill actually is an asset. But before we go further, let us know what a skill is. What is a skill? What is a skill? So, a skill, where there are different definitions to a skill. So, I'll go with this that a skill is an acquired knowledge from a specialized and specific training, tutoring, or coaching that is used to satisfy the needs of others and also to generate cash. That's a simple definition to a skill. Skill is an acquired knowledge. Well, there are some skills that are gifted. Like there are some people that are born with the skill. Like for example, I have a brother that is gifted with drawing. He didn't learn it from anywhere. He was gifted when he holds his pencil and look at the thing, he can draw exactly what is there. That's a gifted skill. But also that skill can be more developed, which is it can improve more on the aspect that you can imagine things and just draw them, and people will see what you are talking about. So that skill itself can be used to generate cash on demand. So now, and so that was actually talking about what a gifted skill. What about we are talking about here is skill that can be acquired, which is you can go to a expertise in a field and you learn that skill from that person, which means there are different ways to what acquire a skill. Like an expertise in tailoring, when you are going to meet the person, you are not going to learn engineering from that person. No, because why? The person is specialized in tailoring, and you can acquire so much amount of knowledge from that person. So now let us go over to see what are examples of skills. From this, I know you now know what a skill is. So let's go over to know the examples of skills. Now there have been different types of skill acquisition from the time of our fathers of old until now. God has given the knowledge on how giving man the knowledge on how to live and succeed on this earth. But God is partial. He made all skills available to be acquired on earth. Like you literally don't bring it from heaven. You learn and acquire those skills on earth here. Some examples are cooking. Cooking. There are some people that are so good with cooking. Like cooking is their fine art. Like they can so how will I put it, prepare a food for you that even the mere looking at it, you started salivating. You just you just want to get that thing because of why the attraction to that food. They make that food so beautiful and attractive to you before you even get to eat it and taste how delicious it is. So that's one example of a skill. What about art? Yeah, there are different kind of art: drawing, sketching, different kind. All that's they are what? They are all skills. Automobile repairs, you can learn them from what those people we call mechanic. They are good in what repairing. Those are skills. Football, you know, yeah, you see people that are popular with what the football skills. Example: Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, all the rest. These are skills. Basketball players, we know Kobe Bryant. Yes, we know Michael B. Jordan. We know all these people. These are skills. And the thing is that most of them didn't just start uh, playing basketball and they were just good at it. No, they develop it. They know how to run. They know how to tap the ball and they know how to pass their opponents. These are skills. Makeover and decoration. This goes to the ladies. There are some men that are also actually good makeup artists also. Yeah. So these are skills. Barbing. Yeah. Tailoring and music. All these are manual skills because you learn them physically and you need physical items to do this. Now let's talk about digital skills. Some digital skills are as follows. First of all, graphic designing. This is one of the best skill ever because in this life there's no way you can kill graphic designing. Like you can't go a day without graphic designing because everyone is doing Harvard. Everyone is advertising his or her business one way or the other. Let the flyer or the write up be bad, but if a graphic designer handle that thing, it gives a whole new complexion to that write up and everything. Because why? That person needs a good advertisement. Copywriting. If you're a good storyteller, you can enjoy this also. That's also a skill. Landing page design, which involves what? Where people lands on when somebody clicks their website. That's where they lands on. Website design, also related to landing page design. Adverts manager, for example, running Facebook ads, running YouTube ads, running Google ads. All these are skills. Video editing, yeah, there are people that are good with what? Videoing, that they can video you and make everything. Like for example, the movies you watch, there are some things that are not just real. They edit those things. Content creation, we know people like Sabinos, call them Mr. Funny, Brainshot, and all those. They are creating content and so many more. All these are digital skills that they don't even need, how will I put it, physical items. You don't need a clipper, you don't need a ball, you don't need all those things to learn them. You can use your phone to start learning all these things, because why? They are all digital. So, and all these skills are highly paid skills, because we've moved from our industrial age to a digital age. Like we formerly know that our tailoring have been done with what? Needleworks before now. All those are industrial. You use your time, your energy to do all this. But now we have moved into a digital age that you don't need to waste your energy. All you just need to do is think, and once you can think, you can do it. So let's go over to the next slide. Yeah, well, when my mother will say we are in jet age, she literally don't know what she means, and she literally don't know what it means. But I get to discover that this means that is the then, which is olden days. They were meant to work as a farmer, cook, bartender, goldsmith, blacksmith, office rep, engineers, tailor, and many more, as you could mention, and they earn a lot from it. Although these skills are still intact, but we've now moved from that age and we can now do most things without lifting things up and down, because the jet age has taken over everything. So many a people will not be able to secure their jobs for so long, because something that can do work simpler, faster, and easier has been made what? Possible. All this what comes to the idea of what is skill. Somebody got tired of working and what? Built a motor car. Somebody got tired of what? Just driving and what? Built an aeroplane. All these are skills, and they are needed in what? In our age. Now, if you remember what we were taught in school, for most of us who got the privilege to be there, it told us that how we can transfer messages to our loved ones who live very far away. But now we don't need postal service that much anymore. I can call my loved ones who lives in Lagos from the comfort of my home with just a smartphone. Now someone got this idea as time begins to numb, and everyone wants everything simpler and easier. Someone discovered the landing phone, which makes that sound, and someone earned a fortune from it. Not only the producer, but also the people who took advantage to sell. Now, and that skill has carried till now, and we are getting our eighth or ninth generation of computers because of someone's skill. Now we know what a skill is. Let's go over to assets and how you can get them. Now I've explained a whole lot about skill. Skill, everything you do is what is a skill in this life. Recycling bin to recycle things into a good product again. That's a skill. Someone thought about it, and someone is doing it, and someone is earning a fortune from it. So that's a skill. Now let's go over to an asset. What's an asset? An asset is something that fetches you money on demand, which is you don't have to struggle once you've gotten it. It's important and valuable to men. It solves the need of men and makes you earn a fortune or a living. The opposite of an asset is liability. So an asset simply is something that what fetches you money on demand, something that you spend money on and you get it back with profit. That's an asset. An opposite of an asset is a liability, which is a liability is something you spend money on and you don't get anything from it. It feels as if you're wasting your money. Yes, that's what a liability is. So asset gives money to you, liability takes money from you. The both are opposite. But how do you know the difference between an asset and a liability? Let's take for example, some guys will say, I don't want to marry a girl who is not doing anything, because the lady or that beautiful lady will just be there to collect from the guy. Anything the girl wants must come from the guy's pocket. So in this case here, the girl is a liability. The girl takes money. The girl doesn't bring anything to the table. So that's what a liability. The girl in this case is a liability. I'm not saying any girl is a liability. No. So let's go over now. So we can simply put from this explanation that anything that takes money from you is a liability. Once it extracts and does not add, it's a liability. Examples of liabilities are clothes, food, rented apartment, flexing, luxurious lifestyle when you even can't afford it. All these are liability. Now let's go back to assets. Don't talking about liability. I'm just trying to show you the opposite of an asset. So let's go back to asset. Now, an asset is something you spend on once or maybe repeated times, and it gives you the money back plus profit, which means anytime you spend on it, you earn from it, and most times you just spend once and that's all. And it will be constantly fetching you money on daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly basis. Examples of assets: real estate, skill acquisition, selling of clothes, restaurant or fast food, tourist center, crypto investments, and many more. Yeah, there are different things that can fetch you money on demand. But sometimes, how do we get in contact of these things? How do we now make sure that we have the money to spend so that we can get profit? That's what this thing is all about. But let's go over to what the next slide said. Now we know what a skill is and also an asset. But there are various types of skill and there are different assets also. But we are here to talk about your skill to be an asset, as listed in number 2 of asset. Yeah, skill acquisition. We see it here. That's what we are going to talk about. We're going to talk about how your skill can turn into an asset. Now, so how do you get a skill and how do you turn it into an asset? How do you get a skill? You turn your skill into an asset, first of all, by selling them. Without selling whatsoever you have, you can't earn money. Without selling whatsoever you have, you can't earn money. That's the truth. Because you can't sell whatsoever you have, you can't earn money. Whatever you have will just be in your pocket. It might be valuable. Yes, it can be more value. This thing has value. And without you selling them, without you selling it, it can't put money into your pocket. There's no way. So your skill can turn into an asset by you selling them. But most of us, maybe if you are going through this webinar, you might not have a skill. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to also introduce you to skills that might help you. And also you will get to learn a skill for free if you are watching this course. In the next video, you are going to get a skill for free. So you also can't sell a skill if you are not a master of it. You can't sell a skill if you are not a master of it, because no one will want to get a person that does not know how to paint his house, and he just come and do things anyhow and just leave the house without giving it the beauty it deserves. You will not even be able to pay that person. If you are paying that person, you will pay that person chicken change, because why? The work will not be valuable. But when you give an expert in painting or in interior design, that you leave your house and you hand over the job to that person, and you come back maybe in the next 1 week and you see that your house is now so beautiful, you want to pay and even compensate the person for the work, because why? You see that this person deserve this, and the work deserve that thing. So let's go over to the next slide. If you are worried about getting this skill and you can use them to earn money, don't be worried. People are living their dream life with these little skills I'm about to tell you. Now, skill that has helped people earn millions online. Number 1 of them is affiliate marketing. Now, what is affiliate marketing? Affiliate marketing is simply recommending Apple products to people who need them and can buy them. This is This is one skill that has fetched people millions of naira, thousands of naira, and also thousands of dollars in the internet space. Yes, it's a skill, and it's like you don't even need to be a pro first before you get started. You don't need to get a laptop before you get started. Most of the things I will be doing is with just my smartphone. The skill that I will be giving to you for free, I'll, I'll, I'll give it to you using my smartphone to teach you. So you don't need like, how will I get this key? I don't have a laptop, or I'm a newbie. I don't know anything about this skill. Does not need all those qualification, or you need to have this first. No, it's just your time, your smartphone, and an internet connection. You can do this perfectly well. Then what about the other one? Amazon KDP. Amazon KDP, which simply means Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, is creating little but no content ebooks, and you start earning by publishing them on Amazon. You start earning them by publishing them on Amazon. Like Amazon pays you when someone they buy from that what from Amazon. So Amazon is actually a large marketplace, a large market platform in the internet space, and it has a lot of credibility. Almost everyone in the online space knows about Amazon. If you don't know about Amazon, that means you're a newbie in the online space, and it's okay to be a newbie if you are just learning it for the first time, because you can get started immediately. So thank you also for staying true. Hope you learned a lot, and I believe you put this information into good use. See you soon from the Ai.the-ematex. But before I go, I really want to tell you that I've given a free video after this, after watching this one, that teaches you about graphic designing. Now I told you that I will be giving you a free skill to learn, because this skill has helped me a lot. Like I've earned money from it a lot, and most of the people I've earned money from it, they are not necessarily people that I see face to face. Though I've earned from people that I see face to face, but it's a digital skill that keeps on selling day by day, day by day. I just hope that this information will be useful, and you can now move over to the next video. Thank you.